Sunday crew. Geeking out is what we do. Giggle on, it's gonna be great. Don't be late, let's celebrate. Science fiction on a screen so bright. Old classics and the new delights. The unapologetic geek will lead the way, with facts and fun to fill your day. Discussing every detail, every frame, from the eerie to the loud and the same. Gig along with all that's great. Those Sunday vibes you can't debate. Tug along with the Sunday crew. Geeking out is what we do. Giggle on, it's gonna be great. Don't be late, let's celebrate.
All aboard!
Welcome aboard.
Oh, I was just reading this. Hey, real quick question. Is Timothy Drummond the great-great-grandson of Arnold or Willis?
No. Named after the Inherit the Wind character, actually.
Okay.
But thank you for asking.
Tied
It has been a long week, and I am ready to relax because I've been cramming a lot. And part of that was for this stream. I watched a lot of movies last week that some of which I didn't really enjoy that much, but we'll talk about that in a minute.
Because they were hell.
Because they were hell, right? But I do want to go ahead and announce quickly that I do have a video dropping on hardware in about half an hour, or well, 2 hours. Sorry, half an hour is at the end of the show.
Hardware Wars?
No, just hardware. The Richard Stanley movie about the killer robot.
Cool.
And I made a very long video about it, and I didn't even finish it until late Friday night. So, yeah. So again, we're talking about the devil today, and so I brought on our friend Damien, who is ready to talk about his dad. Let me go ahead and say hi to people in the chat. We've got Danny Staten.
Greetings
Yo.
from South Carolina. Welcome.
Hey,
Greetings
nice.
from hell.
Yeah, apparently he just survived a massive hurricane right in his front yard.
It was in the backyard.
Oh, backyard. Sorry. Just Carolyn, good to see you.
My dog's all upset because it blew all her poop away, and now she had to start over.
Remark the territory. Texas Knight, hail Satan. Yes.
All my exes live there. Satan.
Chrissy, hello, Chrissy. Sorry I missed your show last night.
Me too.
And Angela McCardle, greetings. And I guess that's it for now.
Wasn't it you, Ulysses S. Grant, who said that if I owned hell and Texas, I would live in hell and rent out Texas? Texas, you might know.
Indy, that song didn't actually come from the movie Hardware. It came from the movie The Order of Death, but you probably already knew that. But yeah, it is the theme song to Hardware.
I should have worn my devil horns today, but anyway.
Oh yeah. I thought I should have worn red. I thought about it last night, but I forgot this morning.
Do not, even for the humor of it, wear red.
Yeah.
Hey, what's that from?
So you know what? We're just gonna go ahead and get into it. I'm gonna start with the request that I had last week from Danny. This one came from Danny. So blame him that we have to talk about this movie.
We should. I heard your list earlier, and we should have saved this one for last because it might be the best one on it.
Let's not oversell it, okay?
Well, here we go.
His face. That wasn't your father.
It was his face.
Mother? Mother! Columbus! Damn you!
They had no faces.
Burn, 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 burn.
The Devil's Reign, starring Academy Award winner Ernest Borgnine, Eddie Albert, William Shatner, Keenan Wynn, and Ida Lupino as Mrs. Preston. And with the special participation of Anton LaVey, High Priest of the Church of Satan. Heaven help us all when the devils reign.
Oh, such good memories of my childhood.
Just the cast alone, you got to see it. You know what I'm saying?
No, don't get me wrong. I really enjoy this movie. I've watched it many times. Just for William Shatner and Ernest Borgnine trying to overact each other. It's great.
Yeah, it's so rare that when Shatner in a movie is not the best part of it. But in this case, he might be outshined by Ernest Borgnine's performance and the special effects and everything else with the movie more than him.
No, I agree. Yeah. And also Shatner's not in it as long as you expect. He's only in like the first half, and then he's kind of there at the end, but he doesn't really do anything. He's just wearing that mask with no eyes that they used to make the Michael Myers mask.
Yeah, the Halloween face.
Yeah. And yeah, Tom Skerritt is actually the main character, and he didn't even get like proper billing.
Also starring
Tom Skerritt. Yeah, whatever.
And isn't LQ Jones in it as well, by the way? If I remember
yeah, he does have a very small role, and so does a very, very young
John Travolta.
What is it? John Travolta. Thank you. I was trying to think of his name. All I could think of was
I think it's John Travolta's first actual on-screen movie appearance ever.
It is. And also there was definitely some Satanism going on, because on set for this movie is where John Travolta was first handed the book Dianetics and entered the world of science.
Who handed it to him? Anton LaVey?
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
You guys are talking yourself into a lawsuit.
Did the satanic setups with this kind of authenticates this movie as one of the most realistic satanic movies of the time.
Yeah, and like, you know, it does a good job of trying to be really creepy with the imagery, and you know that the makeup on Ernest Borgnine, it's silly, but I love it. The movie's not made with a lot of money, and it's very obvious that this was a very low budget movie. And like I think there's 15 or 20 minutes at the end where it's just watching these figures, these like wax figures melt in the rain. It just goes on and on and on.
Well, wasn't this one initially going to be a made-for-TV movie? But because of the spike in interest in Satanism with like Rosemary's Baby and The Omen and stuff, they decided to give it a theatrical release. But
I had not heard that, but I would believe it. It feels like a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah, it was done, and so it had a made-for-TV movie budget. But they decided to give it a shot. You know, if I remember correctly, I could be wrong.
I remember when I first saw it, I was a very young kid, and it just like one of them few movies that left a lifelong impression upon my poor little mind.
Oops, he's back.
We didn't even get to The Exorcist yet, Shane.
I remember being a kid, the scene where the demon dude pops up in the back seat. I remember there was a long day when I was a kid. If I was sitting in the front seat, I would periodically just do that to make sure there wasn't some demon dude about to materialize in the back seat, you know.
For the record, it's not a dude; it's Ida Lupino. But yeah,
at the time I thought it was just a demon. I didn't realize that it was actually Ida Lupino.
But okay, elephant in the room.
Angela.
I don't think Ernest Borgnine actually is playing the devil. Like he calls himself the Beast, and it's implied that he might be the devil, but I don't think technically that's the devil. It's just Corvus.
I always thought he had channeled the devil and kind of became the earth incarnate of the devil, you know.
I'm willing to count it.
And everything,
yeah, because the movie's vague enough that you can pretty much say whatever you want.
I never read the book, so
yeah, me neither.
There is another movie that Ernest Borgnine played the devil in, maybe, and I cannot think of the name of it to save my life.
Really?
But there was a second movie where he was a demon or a devil or something.
I mean, Ernest Borgnine was in a lot of things, so I wouldn't be that surprised.
He's stuff. Mm-hmm. And he always managed to steal the scene he was in. I mean, from Here to Eternity, he was outstanding in a movie with a lot of great performances. The scenes he's in, he steals.
If I had had time to watch 7 movies, that actually was the next one on my list. From Here to Eternity.
Really?
Yeah.
Is the devil in that?
Yeah.
Where?
I don't know.
All right.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Heaven Can Wait. Never mind.
Yeah.
I thought we were doing a bit. I'm sorry. From Here to Eternity is a love triangle movie.
Yeah, I know. I got it. Wires crossed. It happens. Sorry, I'm silly.
Sorry.
But anyway, yeah, William Shatner doing his William Shatnerist. It's great. He screams so many times in this movie.
Satan!
Have you seen this movie, Damien?
Huh?
Have you seen this movie?
No, it was on my list to watch. And I unfortunately, of all the movies you gave me, I picked most of the wrong ones.
Sorry.
This was one of the ones I was going to watch though, because it was available on Tubi. And,
yes, this is on Tubi. That's how I was able to watch it.
Gonna watch it last night, but life intervened and movies were not watched. So
life finds a way.
Finds a way.
Yes, life finds a way. Yeah.
At least you use the whole quote, Thrash. Thank you. You can't forget the
It's like the castle. Oh,
yeah.
That is like another character. He's playing.
Okay, well, if nobody has anything else to say about The Devil's Reign, we can move on.
And I will say that I have probably seen that movie at least 1,000 times.
I've seen it a lot, yeah.
I've seen it 3 or 4. I have seen it. It's it's not that great. I do love it.
It was on to it. You see, it was one of them shock theater movies. It was on 2 or 3 times a year on Sundays.
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah, I used to always watch it on TV. I never really saw it anywhere else. Maybe that's why I think it feels like a made-for-TV movie. Okay, well, Slasher Fred wants to talk about Bedazzled, so let's do that.
Sex is a terribly thorny subject, isn't it?
I think we should get down to basic elements.
You like feeling things? Do you like it in bed?
Yes.
Good. So do I.
This is Stanley Moon. He's selling me his soul.
I'm the haunted one, the devil. Let me give you my card.
Yeah, that's terrible.
I love you.
I love
Are you ready for... You'd sell your soul for a movie as funny as this.
Now, I think by Shane's laughter, he thought we were going to talk about the remake, but no.
It's the only one I know.
If you want to talk about it, you can talk about it.
That movie looks very 60s.
It is so 60s. It is extremely 60s.
A very, very flashy Richard Lester, Carnaby Road, and very British, very British.
Extremely British, yeah.
British 60s.
Lots of dry humor coming at you.
Quick question. Did the remake have the girl from Weird Science in it?
No, it had Elizabeth Hurley. Elizabeth Hurley played the devil, and Brendan Fraser was the Dudley Moore character.
I've seen that remake one time, and for some reason I get the feeling I don't want to ever see it again.
I saw it. I remember not hating it, but it's not nearly as funny as the original. Like it has its moments.
The first Bedazzled, you took a comedy duo who already had great chemistry together.
Yeah.
So it's like you didn't have to sell the two of them interacting. I didn't get any chemistry between Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley.
No, not really.
But
they
what I
will
say to be me is to enjoy the original Bedazzled, you really, really have to be a big fan of tight-ass British humor.
Oh yeah, it's very extremely. But I am. I watched this movie a couple nights ago and I was cracking up the whole time. Like this movie still makes me laugh.
It makes me laugh too. It's humorous, like Peter Sellers is the Pink Panther.
There's this one moment halfway through where he wants to become like famous, like he wants fame, And so he becomes like a rock star, and he's singing this song where he's just like, love me, and like all the girls are fawning over. And then Peter Cook, the devil, he comes out and he starts singing a song where he's just standing there going, I don't care, I don't really give a crap what you're saying. Yeah, this is boring. Why do you like me? And all the girls are fawning over.
They're hanging on every word.
And just that part just cracks me up. I love it so much. Yeah, and Peter Cook, the way Peter Cook plays the devil, as like this lovable prankster, like almost harmless pranks, not really like destroying lives or being evil. He's just, he's just being silly. He's like scratching records and sending them to the record store, or, making parking fines go. I mean, making the parking meters expire. He's just doing silly stuff like that. Like YouTube pranksters are worse than
malicious compliance devil.
Yeah, exactly. And the whole time he's like, look, I'm doing this because that's what God's making me do. I don't want to do any
malicious
of this.
Compliance. It's like, fine, I'll do it. Just a little bit.
I always thought Peter Cook was one of like the funniest people who ever lived. It's really funny though, because when you read about the actual person, he was an absolute terrible person.
Really?
I actually knew someone who had met him, and he was this condescending mumser, for want of a better term. I had a friend who was from England who actually used to take the occasional drink at a place Peter Cook hung out. And he basically said Peter Cook would sit at the bar and wait for somebody to say something he could take umbrage with. That was like his, you don't know what you're talking about, do you? And he was absolutely terrible to Dudley Moore. It was like worse than the whole Abbott Costello thing. I guess he like literally bullied him. So at least that's what the bio says. But I thought he was just such an incredibly organically funny person. And he was really, really good in this. And as you say, again, just almost playing straight man, like really playing it subdued, and like Dudley Moore basically chewing the scenery, which was it's a really, really fun movie, particularly if you're fans, again, of those old late 60s wacko English comedies.
Which is exactly, this is like the epitome almost of that.
The high watermark. This in the bed sitting room, which Peter Cook is also in.
I say this, but Dudley Moore is one of the worst actors that ever existed. His acting ability is subpar at best. I do not know why I have enjoyed every movie he ever made, including Best Defense with Eddie Murphy that everybody I think Dudley Moore, for some reason,
show some respect to the gyro, man.
Yeah, I love that movie. I thought it was hilarious.
What about Arthur?
Arthur, yeah.
What about Arthur?
And once again, I don't think he can act really good. I think he's a horrible actor, but he just manages to deliver stuff so funny you overlook it.
I will sort of agree with you, Dan. I don't think he's a great actor. He's definitely more comedian than actor, but like the way he's able to kind of play it straight against like a comedy situation. I mean, he does that really well, and not all actors can do that. But that's his one trick as an actor. He can't really do anything else. I'll give you that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, he doesn't have a wide range.
Yeah.
Well, they tried to make him a more dramatic lead in 10, and if it wasn't for Bo Derek, that movie would have bombed. He was dreadful in 10. It had Bo Derek with the dreads running down a beach, you know.
Well, that movie was going to be a hit no matter who was running down the beach with Bo Derek.
Well said, Indy. Agreed. As a comic actor, it's a different parameters of acceptability.
Mm-hmm.
You obviously asked the devil for those words. Yeah. So, okay, if you want to talk about the remake, we can talk about the remake. What do you got, Shane?
Extremely campy. Like, that's one of those first half movies.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. I think I watched it mainly for Elizabeth Hurley.
Yeah, well, she's the main reason
on her. But it's funny in its own right. I see now y'all got me wanting to. I got to see the original now.
It is really funny, but as we've mentioned many times, it's extremely 60s.
It's extremely British.
I also love that the devil has all these minions working for him. He's got all the 7 deadly sins working for him. He's got, sloth and lust and envy. And lust is, of course, Raquel Welch in her underwear. Which, that's worth watching, But yeah, Elizabeth Hurley in the remake. Elizabeth Hurley is clearly having fun in the remake. I think she is the best thing about the movie. They put Brendan Fraser in all this like goofy makeup, and it doesn't really work for me.
I was gonna say it certainly isn't Brendan Fraser.
No, he doesn't really work in it very well. And I like Brendan Fraser, but not in this movie. And as a remake, it's nowhere near as good as the original.
Brendan Fraser's another one that can make it through movies, and you find him entertaining, but really he can't act too good.
The only thing I've ever liked him in, all right, the first Mummy, maybe the second, didn't have it was not without its charm. They weren't great movies, but he certainly had something to bring as an action star. But the only thing I really liked him in is Gods and Monsters. I thought
he's really good in that.
Performance in that.
Wait a minute. Now, wait a minute. Wasn't he in George of the Jungle with that perfect performance?
Yes.
I never actually saw that, but yeah.
Well, that's him actually being closer to his own, that's him being closer to his own IQ level, and it works.
I don't know. I liked him in there was that college movie with honors with like the homeless Joe Pesci, I think. He was good in that.
There was some movie where he was a caveman too, or something.
The Pauly Shore film. Oh,
yeah, that was
Encino Man.
That was a nightmare, wasn't it?
And Airheads. He's great in Airheads.
Every time I think of Encino Man, I can feel my IQ dropping.
We could do a whole show about Brendan Fraser movies.
We could. I like Brendan
Shore. Can't stand Pauly Shore. Pauly Shore is the devil.
On that one, Thresh, I'll agree with you.
I bet you didn't put Little Nicky on your list, did you?
And when you
Little Nicky was on my list, but I didn't watch it yet.
Oh, okay. So
I just didn't want to. Honestly,
I love that movie. Come on now.
Cosby Osborne. Come on.
That's one of those movies, kind of like the Bedazzled remake, where I like it for about half an hour and then I'm done. I don't really need to keep going.
Like all Adam Sandler movies, it would have made a great Saturday Night Live sketch.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Not
or a series of sketches,
minutes.
But not a whole movie.
No.
There's very few movies with Adam Sandler that I can sit through the entire thing and enjoy the whole thing. They exist, but they're rare.
I enjoyed the Wedding
Singer's good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
It's a good example.
Yeah.
The Wedding Singer. I sat through the whole movie and didn't cry.
Well, you know what?
Though I
when
did
he
like
did
The
the Wedding
Waterboy.
Singer,
That
I
was
said,
good
"Oh
too.
gosh, maybe he'll start doing movies where he plays a 3-dimensional character and not a caricature." And what did he do afterwards? Waterboy, and I went.
He's done a couple of serious movies that I think he's actually pretty good in. There's Unshrunk Love.
Uncut Gemstones is
Uncut Gemstones.
really good.
Yeah. Uncut Gems or whatever it's called. Yeah. That was what I was thinking of. I just couldn't think of the name. So thank you, Shane.
Oh, that's a Gemstones. Yeah, Uncut Gems.
Yeah,
He
I
plays that
think
one
he
serious.
actually is a good actor. He's just not. He's lazy.
Well, actually, you know what it is? He makes way, way, way more money doing these silly,
stupid comedies.
These comedies for like stoner kids. When he
Pretty
does
sure he sold his soul to Netflix. So.
Yeah.
When he does a serious movie, he doesn't do as well in the box office, and he learned that. And
Adam
you know what?
Sandler's
I
the
don't
devil,
blame
that
him.
boy. He's the devil. We can talk about the Waterboy because every other line in the movie was "That's the devil. That's the devil.
That's the devil. Whose ball is the devil?
It's the devil's ball game."
No, on medication that makes you loopy is the best way to watch live streams. So
it's the best way to watch this.
No need
show.
to apologize.
And I'm frozen. I'll be right back.
Okay, come on back.
And did anybody have 24 minutes, 20 seconds? You are a winner.
Yep. Mark it down on the poll. So yeah, what we're gonna do next week, we're gonna keep talking about devil movies, but instead of me coming up with a list of movies that I can watch, it'll just be lists like we normally do. But for this week, I did a lot of work last week, and we're gonna talk about these movies. And by work, I mean watching movies.
If only we could all be that fortunate to have that as our jobs.
Yeah. I did also have to make these trailers. I had to edit them so that they would pass copyright. But there was one that nothing I could do was going to make it pass copyright. So I don't have a trailer for this one. I just have the poster. So let me pull that up real quick. Constantine.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah.
So I've seen every movie you've talked about so far.
Well, good. You see,
I told looks like Southern Israel. Show it again.
What?
You see, his chin is the West Bank, and then it
Oh
goes
my
down.
God!
Kind of like it, like mirror imaged. Yeah, I think they were going for the Spear of Destiny, though. So
Israel is also appropriate, particularly these days.
Yeah.
I am not going to talk about that on the internet.
No taking sides, just observation. Sorry, couldn't resist.
So Constantine, I know Dan is a comic book guy, and they're not Constantine, it's Hell something comics. I can't remember the name of it. I will grant that Keanu Reeves is about as far removed from the character of John Constantine as you can get, because Constantine is this redheaded Irishman. The actor that got to play him on TV for the CW, like the CW shows are terrible, but the actor that got to play Constantine is actually really close to the actual comic book character. That said, I love Keanu Reeves as John Constantine. He's fantastic. I can't imagine anybody other than Keanu Reeves flipping off the devil like that. It's so good.
I'm trying to remember the name of that TV show that he was on with them superheroes.
Yeah, like Legends of Tomorrow.
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
And that guy who played Constantine on there was freaking brilliant.
He's the best. He's
the
great.
best Constantine I've ever seen on camera.
Yeah, he deserved better than the CW.
I think they did a great job picking Peter
Stormare is
as the devil. He's just like he's got that creepiness to him, you know. You're just like, yeah.
And he shaved his eyebrows for some reason,
yeah.
just to be extra creepy.
Yeah.
Well, he's wearing like that all white suit, but he's got like oil dripping from his legs. Oh, man,
he has a presence.
It's the black goo from the Fifth Element. It's evil.
Go. Yeah,
It's oozing
concentrated
out.
evil. Yeah.
I really did like that movie Constantine with Keanu Reeves.
I love it.
Yeah. I can't think of a bad thing to say about it, and I'm trying real hard.
Well, I will say that Gavin Rossdale, while I like him as a singer, can't act his way out of a paper bag.
The guy who played Satan in the Constantine movie.
That's Peter Stormare.
Peter Stormare. Yeah.
He was in Fargo, the first Fargo. He played Steve Buscemi's partner, and he's really
he's a little on the grim side. He is, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's creepy looking dude.
He matches the tone of the movie.
Yeah.
He really does.
But it's a weird, understated scary, which somehow makes it scarier. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Yeah, because he's not being over the top. He's not being overly menacing. He's just kind of happy that he's got Constantine, because he's only in that one scene right at the end where he comes to claim Constantine's soul, and he's just happy to be there.
He's that's the only soul he would come up from hell to claim himself. Yeah,
important plot point.
The way he says, "We have created an entire theme park for you," and it's just like in the pit of your stomach, you're like, "Oh dear God, it's gonna be a long eternity, isn't it?"
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Theme park.
Thank you, Indy. Yes, black tar because it's rich in sulfur. Right. They are constantly referencing the fact that everything smells like sulfur. The demons and hell and everything, sulfur.
Fire and brimstone.
I still maintain it's the concentrated evil from the Fifth Element, but whatever.
Oh, I thought of another bad thing. I always forget he's in the movie because I want to forget that he's in the movie, but every time I watch it, I'm like, oh man, I forgot that Shia LaBeouf is in this movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And last night, well, not last night, but it was yesterday during the day. I watched it with my wife. I left it on while I went to the bathroom after the movie was over and the credits were rolling. The movie has an after credit scene. Did you know that?
No, I did not.
In that after credit scene, you find out that Shia LaBeouf was an angel the whole time. Woo!
I have never watched the after. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go watch it now.
I had no idea.
I have it on disc. So, That whole scene in that movie where, like, what's his name? Father Hennessy, played by Pruitt Taylor.
Oh yeah, the
Vince.
guy with the eye. Yeah.
When he friggin' drowns himself in alcohol, you know, and he doesn't know he's doing it.
Yeah,
Oh
he's
my
like pouring it
God.
into his mouth, but
Yeah.
you can't see anything pouring
Yeah.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that seems
my
disturbing.
God. Yeah. And Tilda Swinton, she was a creepy Gabriel. That's all I gotta say. It's like, really.
Tilda Swinton does creepy really well.
Yeah, she does. It just
Cease
it was like
Suspiria.
one of those things where it makes angels seem like less evil. I mean, they're not human, but it really drives it home that they're not human.
Right.
And
They
they're
don't
way
think like
different.
humans.
They don't think like
behave
us. They don't
humans,
act
yeah.
like us. Yeah, they're way different. So yeah. She did a good job conveying that point. So, but yeah, I've always loved Constantine. It's a great movie. I've probably seen it a dozen times.
And
So.
it's 20 years old, and the effects
Yeah.
still look pretty damn good. So
Yeah, they're decent. Yeah,
yeah,
definitely not bad.
it's a really cool like
Mhm.
vision of hell itself, where it's
Mhm.
like everything is frozen in time, but you've got this is like years before the Upside Down, but it's very similar in concept. But everything's
Mhm.
like on fire. I don't know. I really dig it. I think it's a really metal.
And the demons are like hiding behind everything as he walks through, and they're creeping up behind him.
brought up
You know?
comic books,
Yeah.
and when you look through the Constantine or go through the comic book series Constantine, you'll find it's absolutely nothing like anything to do with these movies whatsoever.
Oh, I know. The movie has nothing to do with the comic book. I know. The only character who's even remotely like his comic book counterpart is Papa Midnight, as played by Jaimon Hansu.
Mhm.
But other than that, yeah, it's Constantine in name only, really.
Mhm.
But that doesn't bother me because I really like it. I watched this movie before I ever read the comic book.
There is I think a 2-part comic book that's Constantine based on the movie where it looks like Keanu Reeves, maybe.
Really?
Yeah,
That wouldn't surprise me because Keanu does have a lot of
I think there's a comic book tie into the movie, but
ties with the comic book industry.
or a 3-parter or something.
He's even got his own comic book, Berserk or whatever, but not the anime Berserk.
This is
like
but it's totally
cyberpunk
different
Berserk.
from the series that
Yeah.
came out.
The anime
I
Berserk.
should probably
was
tell
really
y'all
good.
about it, but
The anime Berserk threw me for a loop, man. Like for a while, it's like this historical epic and weird fantasy, and then halfway through, all of a sudden, there's demons and the devil, and all kinds of crazy stuff is happening, and people are getting turned inside out. And I'm like, whoa, what?
Demons are eating people. And it is. Officially, it's gonna be like this, like cool. And they never say 30 Years War, but I always assumed it was the 30 Years War.
Feels like it, yeah.
It's this cool Japanese take on the European conflict, which those are always fun. When the Japanese do things that are out of Western history, but then it becomes a sort of like demonic story, and it's like I was like in my 20s freaking out.
It's way more fun than when Western movie studios make movies about Japanese history and put Tom Cruise in it for some reason.
I know. Oh, and it's such an interesting variant, and he just made it so interesting.
Sorry, I had to mention Tom Cruise again.
Yeah. He features heavily, and never in a good
how
way.
did he make it to how did we go the whole show without talking about the devil?
Peter Stormare might be one of my favorite on-screen devils. I'll just say that out loud.
That's the second fire across the bow for Scientology. Be careful, guys.
Oh, yeah, good point.
One more, and they're gonna start coming after you.
I didn't say anything bad about Scientology. I just said Tom Cruise is a terrible actor.
I totally agree with that statement.
No. But I'm sorry, I interrupted you, Tug. Please continue.
No, I was just trying to bring back the devil. Shane, you have anything to say about Constantine?
I haven't seen it since it came out.
Oh.
I don't really remember it, and I know nothing of the comics.
I like the comics, but they're so different from the movie. Like I saw the movie before I ever read the comics, which might be one of the reasons I love the movie so much. The comics are more like those they're closer to Doctor Strange, really.
Yeah,
like they're
and
DC.
they
version of Doctor
tie in
Strange.
with superhero universes, and that's why.
Yeah.
Later on, Constantine riding around in a spaceship with a bunch of Legends of Tomorrow superheroes.
Right.
Yeah, it's part of that journey, you know. That's actually from that comic book series. It's where Legends of Tomorrow comes from.
Also, when we got to the end of the movie yesterday, my wife was like, was this just a 2-hour long truth advertisement? Because it does kind of feel like an anti-smoking ad. And it ends in like, you know, you're zooming in on Constantine's face and he's like fiddling and you think he's about to put a cigarette in his mouth and he just pops in some gum and then the credits roll. Because remember,
the devil reaches in and pulls out his cancer.
Pulls the cancer out and holds it in his hands.
If you ever on screen with me and you see me popping gum instead of smoking, you know I've been replaced by a clone.
Now, I'll just assume they're gummies, not gum.
Yeah.
Not with the camera on.
Oh, and Rachel Weisz is the female, the twins, Isabel and I just watched the movie yesterday. I can't remember her name. But I like Rachel Weisz. She's really good. She's a tiny human being. She makes Keanu Reeves look tall, which is not easy to do.
She sort of felt the fate of the earth too. She did Enemies at the Gate and Constantine and a few, and then just
and the Mummy movies, and then she just disappeared.
Yeah.
I don't know, but she's coming back for the new Mummy movie, so whatever.
Wasn't there talk about like a Constantine 2 or something like that?
There has been talk of Constantine 2 pretty much ever since Constantine came out. A couple of years ago, it almost happened. Back before James Gunn took over DC, and they were basically just trying to throw everything at the wall to see what would stick, and they considered bringing back Keanu Reeves as Constantine. He was a big lobbyer for it. He was the one who was trying to make it happen, but I think it fell through. I don't think it's actually going to happen. And Keanu Reeves is a bit busy being John Wick anyway, so which is fine. I love the John Wick movies, no problem.
Yeah, they're good. Yeah.
If you like repetitive killing movies, they're perfect.
Yeah, I mean, come on. The entire genre of kung fu.
Well, I'm sorry, they hit me like the Fast and the Furious. Now I don't want to see no more of them.
Fair enough. I can understand that. I can understand getting tired of them, but I'm not tired
Part
of them
11 coming soon.
I was going to say, isn't Fast and Furious up to like 30 now?
They're
already
up to
going to
11.
space.
Yeah, all you got left is time travel, man.
Look at here. Fast and the Furious have went on so long now. In part 27 coming out next month, it's going to be their grandkids.
The next generation.
Yeah, Fast and the Furious and the next generation.
The Fast and the Furious movies. Look, I actually kind of enjoy them for what they are. Stupid and schlocky. And I find it really amusing that you can have this movie series where Gal Gadot is one of the main characters and she's not the worst actor in the movie.
I made it with that series to Tokyo Drift. And after Tokyo Drift, I walked out that theater going, I'm never going to watch another one of these piece of craps again.
That's the only one I like.
I like Tokyo Drift. I like it because it doesn't feel like the other movies at all.
You know, at the end of the first movie, I was done with that series. I was just like, there is no way in hell that Super is going to beat that friggin' Charger. Oh, no way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I kind of just enjoy it for the fact that it jumped the shark eons and eons ago, but it's still going. Like, I don't know. There's something about it that is inspiring. No matter how much you suck, you can keep going.
I went to that opening night as a race team, and it was like us and other car clubs, other race teams. We all everybody just had like a truce for that night. And probably about 15 minutes into that movie, like 2 or 3 clubs walked out. And we hung in there, and out in the parking lot after the movie's over, everybody's just standing around talking about all these different lowrider teams, race teams, just all of us all came together in unity to talk about how horrible that movie was. It's just, oh my God.
And yes, Asher Fred, Needful Things. That's another good devil movie that we're not going to talk about today, but I will just say Max von Sydow is the devil. I mean, can you think of better casting? It's great. Dude looks like the devil.
They actually spoofed that Rick and Morty once. It's one of the best episodes.
Really?
Yeah, I love that episode. Yeah. It's an antique store, Morty. It's got everything. Everything has a curse to it.
That's one of the movies I hadn't seen since the theater when it came out. I should probably rewatch that.
Yeah.
And speaking of movies where a character is introduced and he's obviously the devil, but nobody knows that until later in the movie.
Is this a Bill Cosby movie?
No, we're not doing the Bill Cosby movie.
Do you know what today is? Today is Wednesday. So anything can happen day.
My interest in Johnny is only in finding out if he's alive or if he's dead.
Who are you? I'm just a guy who was paid to snoop around. I'm gonna ask you again. Where is he? I don't know.
Are you afraid?
Yeah, I'm afraid. All I know is Johnny's running around bumping off everyone he used to know. And more it's me who's on the line for it.
Johnny's favorite was as close to true evil as she ever wanted to come.
Angel Heart.
I hadn't actually seen this movie until last week. I'd heard a lot about it. And it's basically like take a classic film noir and mix it with Jacob's Ladder, you know. And Robert De Niro is the devil, Louis C.K.
Lucifer. Just in case you hadn't caught the reference yet.
Yeah, exactly. They introduce him and he's just sitting there like he's got like a cane, like a evil black cane, and he's just fiddling with it, and he's got these long fingernails, and you're like, oh, that's the devil. Obviously. And nobody knows that until the end of the movie where he's like, well, your name is Louis Cypher, I get it. Lucifer. It's like a dime store joke.
Speaking of Rick and Morty, they do a bit on that too. There's a vampire in the school, and it's Coach Baratu.
Yep.
And all right, no more ironic names. No more. You could have just called yourself, Phil Smith. You don't have to.
I'm trying to remember this movie. I did see it, and I remember little bits and pieces.
Lisa Bonet, if you remember any scene.
Yeah, Lisa Bonet.
I had a crush on her when I was like back in the day, and she was hot.
She's amazing in this movie.
Really talk about Bill Cosby.
It's kind of disturbing the fact that she says she's 17, but
I thought the scenes in question, though, they waited to film until.
Yeah, she was actually of age when they filmed those scenes, but in the movie she says she's 17. So.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
The character is 17. But that's not the worst thing about that scene.
No, that is not, but still. Demonic porn.
This is a movie that has a twist. If you don't see it coming a mile away, I don't know, you're not paying any attention, I guess. But I'm going to go ahead and spoil it for those of you who haven't seen it.
If you haven't seen it by now, it's on you.
Yeah. It's around the same time as Jacob's Ladder, like late 80s, early 90s, somewhere
87,
in there. Yeah.
I seen this movie in the theater, and I got so disappointed because I thought I was going to see a movie called Angel Heart about a prostitute and stuff, and I wound up seeing this.
Well, I like any movie that's a film noir type movie that like starts in a big city like New York and winds up in New Orleans. Like I'm down for that. And there's lots of New Orleans jazz playing on the soundtrack, and it's my kind of movie, man. I dig this movie, and I never really realized how good of an actor Mickey Rourke can be. He's amazing in this movie. He does such a good job.
I still haven't realized it.
Playing an awful human being, like a guy you don't want to root for, but he's your protagonist. He's who you're stuck with. He does such a good job. Holy
it's
crap.
possibly his best performance.
I think so.
It probably is his best performance, judging on his others.
Yeah, I mean, he got an Academy Award for The Wrestler. And
oh God, the worst.
That movie's boring.
Don't start me on The Wrestler and how bad that movie is, and how his portrayal of a wrestler humiliated so many wrestlers. He's horrible.
I was bored of that
movie. That movie's boring as shit.
Nobody should see The Wrestler. It's horrible.
But now I do highly recommend Angel Eyes, and like I said, I hadn't actually seen it until last week, and it blew me away. Of all the movies I watched last week, it was the one that impressed me the most. It was also the only one I hadn't seen before. So, yeah, if you like Jacob's Ladder, if you like film noir, go for it. It's right up your alley. I will say the twist, like I said, you see it coming a mile away, and I am going to spoil it. Turns out he's the guy he's looking for. He's been hired by the devil to track down this guy who tried to get out of the sell your soul deal, a musician called Johnny Favorite. And he went to a mental hospital, had amnesia, or like he got injured in the war, went to a hospital with amnesia, then got some plastic surgery to change his face, and then disappeared into New York. So now you've got this New York private detective trying to figure out where he went, and the whole time he's just tracking himself. The disturbing part comes when he goes down to New Orleans and he finds his illegitimate daughter, played by Lisa Bonet, and sleeps with her before realizing who she is. It's one of those movies.
I remember that part.
Angel Heart, not Angel Eyes. Yes, sorry.
I knew Indy wasn't going to let that slide.
Yeah, I knew it when I said it, but I just kind of brushed
Wait a
it
minute.
past.
Was Angel Eyes the one with the prostitute? That I was supposed to see instead of this one?
Angel Eyes is from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, yeah.
It's the other gunslinger, the one played.
Apparently, there's a romantic comedy starring Jennifer Lopez called Angel Eyes. So,
it was also a song by that blind guy of all people.
I told you there was I told you there was a prostitute in it.
Ooh. Okay. So, anybody else have any thoughts about Angel Heart?
It's a great, if not disturbed, movie.
I won't say it's as good as Jacob's Ladder, but
you'll really enjoy it if you're a Mickey Rourke fan.
That's true.
And Elisa
I need to
fan.
see it is all I gotta say, because I thought I'd seen this movie, but I have not seen this movie. So, but it sounds good to me. So,
and De Niro, he's great. He's only in like 3 or 4 scenes, but he sells it so well.
Mm-hmm.
He makes like eating a hard-boiled egg. You kind of saw it in the trailer. He makes that look menacing. You know? He does a really good job.
Well, because he's just so like genteel up to that point, and then when he's the egg, he's like,
yeah, exactly.
You know?
Like for the first scene you see him in, he feels a little bored. Like he's not really like doing much. He's just kind of talking, and you don't really get the sense that he's anything special. Like you don't really get that. But like over time, as you get exposed to him throughout the movie, like you start to see more and more of him. He starts to come out of his shell, so to speak. No pun intended. He's really good.
And since we've already spoiled the movie, there's no harm in spoiling the last scene. It's a really awesome scene where he literally takes an old like service elevator down the depths of hell, and it gets darker and darker as he goes. And when it finally stops, he the boy who he sacrifices to elude the devil.
The actual what?
Well, because remember that they sacrifice somebody in an attempt.
Yeah, the real Herald Angel, which is the guy's name.
So, but one says one's name, the other says the other. Like they finally meet up in hell, like together at last. You know?
Yeah.
but it's in total darkness, and it's just like, you know, it's not this is where it ends. It's like this is where it begins. You know, it's a very creepy, atmospheric scene. I don't know. I know we use the word atmospheric, but I think it works here.
No, it definitely works. Yeah, and that like rickety elevator, you know, with the mesh and everything. It's very
clink, 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 clink.
Yeah, that's the part that reminds me the most of Jacob's Ladder, and like Silent Hill. You know, that kind of shtick. You know, yeah. Okay, so let's do a big tonal shift and let's talk about a different movie.
That old black magic has me in its spell. That old black magic that I weave so well.
I'd sell my soul to the devil to make it in this business.
Interesting. Who are you? Oh my God. Guess again.
Oh God. You devil.
I can make things happen.
I mean, look, you either like George Burns or you don't.
The legend.
He's a legend, yes.
Great movie.
I love
I
George
actually
Burns.
like this movie better than the first Oh God movie, the one with the country music singer guy in it.
I was going to say the same thing. Of all, there's 3 Oh God movies, and this is the only one I really like.
Oh, I've only seen 2 of them. There's more.
There is actually a third. I think it's Oh God Book 2 or something. It's awful. The only good thing about it is, well, George Burns. But I think George Burns as the devil is more fun than George Burns as God. And George Burns as God is still fun. Like he delivers some great lines. Like I put the fear of me in you.
Oh.
These movies are kind of goofy. It's like religious comedy. Like, but it works. I don't know. They're a product of their time, and I always enjoy them. I grew up with these movies, so it's hard for me to say anything bad about them.
So I'm taking it that Puns ain't a fan of George Burns. What?
He just doesn't like being frozen.
Oh.
So George Burns. Thrash.
Oh, I saw this movie in the theaters. I saw it when it first came out, and I love it. It's not a great movie. It's not a great plot. But it's George Burns playing the devil, and it's sort of a comic, lighthearted devil, although very evil, playing against himself again as God. It just works. It's just fun, and it reminds me of like those old '60s matinees. And again, we've seen it 1,000 times before. Some guy sells his soul for wealth and fame and then kicks himself. This is nothing new. But George Burns just made it work, and I love this movie.
The dynamic of this one's a little weird, though. Like, he doesn't get really rich and famous as himself. He just, like, becomes another character. He does, like, a Sam Beckett, Quantum Leap kind of thing. But at the end of 7 years, he's going to just go back to his other life and not remember any of it. I don't understand what the deal is. Like, how does that equate to his soul being sold to Satan? It's very weird. But whatever, you just kind of go with it because George Burns as the devil is fantastic. He's a lot of fun. He's got that dry old man humor,
Yeah. It's been a very long time since I've seen this movie, but I remember liking it, and George Burns is probably the only part I really remember of the entire movie.
Yeah, the main character
is
I don't know what else he did, but he wasn't great. It's just
But I don't think I have no memory of the third part of this.
The third part of this movie?
No, the third installment.
Part 3. You said it was a part 3?
This is the part 3. The part 2, there's Oh God Book 2, and then there's this one, Oh God, You Devil. This is the third.
Oh yeah, no.
Now book 2. Right. What is book 2? The same thing, the same guy.
I don't remember the plot, but it's basically the same as the first one, only it doesn't have John Denver in it. It's like a teenager or something. I
really
only remember it vaguely.
So somehow in life I missed book 2. I saw the one with John Denver, and I could not stand John Denver. But
John Denver's the first one, yeah.
And then I saw this one, but I don't have no memory of a book 2.
There was a book 2. You can look it up yourself. See for yourself. It really does exist.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm just saying I don't remember it. It must have been really horrible.
Now, like I said, Donald, you either like George Burns or you don't. There's nothing wrong with not liking these movies. They're very disposable. There's not much to them. It's just a vehicle for George Burns to be George Burns.
Yeah. And most of George Burns's persona was the fact that he had just been around so long. Everyone just sort of. I mean, he wasn't particularly talented or anything, but he was George Burns. Are we under attack?
Is anybody else here? Okay, yeah, it's not just me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm getting diesel. Oh,
that's fine. As long as I know where it's coming from.
I thought it was a truck going by here. I was like, where's that truck at?
I thought like my air fryer was on the fritz, but it's like at the other side of the house. So like, why am I hearing it?
It's like the part from Grandma's Boy. Do you hear beeping? Anyways.
Okay, Donald, I will. I can understand your Oh God take, but this is hard for me to swallow. Morgan Freeman playing God is amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't necessarily like Bruce Almighty all that much, but Morgan Freeman as God is fantastic. That was a little girl. Thank you, Indy. Could barely
How did Adam Sandler weasel his way back into this conversation?
He has a way of doing that. He's a cancer. I also want to say Tim Curry in Legend, technically not the devil. Just
Really?
Imp of Satan.
He's played the darkness.
Okay,
Ridley Scott
he's
said he
played-
wanted to avoid any
Wait
Judeo-Christian.
a minute. Now, Legend takes place in an alternate universe.
Exactly.
Fairies and unicorns. Who's to say the darkness ain't the devil in that reality?
Well, Ridley Scott says that. He made the movie, so I listened to him.
You know, I'm glad this came up because, and I know this is anecdotal, but I believe I heard somewhere years ago that in The Devil's Reign, they deliberately didn't call Ernest Borgnine's character the devil, either because he didn't want to be referred to as a devil, or the producers were afraid. It's like, look, we've gone far enough getting Anton LaVey.
A taboo, yeah.
Yeah, let's not push the envelope. But I believe actually Ernest Borgnine said he would prefer to be like an imp of Satan as opposed to actually be labeled the devil.
That would make a lot of sense. It would explain why it's so vague in the movie, like what he actually is. Yeah. So even if it's anecdotal and maybe not even true, I like it. I'll go with it. I will put that in my headcanon.
You honor me.
And yes,
Indy will
Texas
take
Knight.
umbrage, I'm sure.
Tim Curry as the darkness. I mean, we can talk about him. He's fantastic. I mean, he's Tim Curry, and he's got those like gigantic horns.
He played a great devil too.
He did. He was so
everything.
good.
That entire scene or scenes were amazing. So
Yeah, but once again, too bad Tom Cruise had to invest this movie.
Yeah, but then there's Mia Sarah, and there's a balance.
How long did Tim Curry have to sit in makeup to get that all done?
Probably hours and
like
hours,
half the
'cause it's
day,
like
probably.
Whole body.
Yeah. Whole
Red
thing.
makeup. Yeah.
Those horns had to be heavy, even if they like filled them full.
Even
of
if they were made of
helium,
fiberglass, they would have been heavy. Yeah. They're just so big.
You'd have to have like a masseuse working on your neck all night long just to wear them again the next day.
Wasn't that Billy Barty's last film too?
It was. Yeah.
R.I.P. Well, that killed the conversation. What have a bunch of Billy Barty fans out there? Wow, I'm just...
You're all alone, buddy.
Somehow I derailed the show again. I'm sorry.
You just broke the hearts of millions of
I was actually just trying to remember what movie we were originally talking about. Oh yeah, Oh God, You Devil. I don't.
Yeah.
Do we have anything else to say about George Burns? Other than
just he was not the devil.
Yeah.
And
let's just end it the way Pons ends it. Rest in peace, George Burns.
He made it this close
died?
to his 100th
can't believe
birthday. It's like he and Betty White. They were like, yay! It's like,
Made it
they
a
say
lot
the
longer
first
than-
100 years is the toughest.
I don't know. He made it a lot longer than Gracie did.
Yeah.
What year did he die? 96. Yeah. Wow.
Okay,
Born
we're
in
actually going through these
1896, lived to 1996. He was freaking 100 years old.
Yeah, he was months away from his 100th birthday.
Yeah.
Literally months.
Indy, we have very poor memory retention, so you're going to have to remind us every time Billy Barty comes up. Okay? That's the deal.
Thrash, he was 100 years old because he died in March, but he was born in January. So he
Oh.
was 2 months past his 100th birthday.
I
so he
stand
did make it.
corrected. Thank you. I stand corrected.
A true centurion.
Yep.
I thought he just missed it like Betty White, but thank you
He
for
just passed 100. Yeah. Just made it over that hump and then was like, all right, I've had enough.
Yeah, no, that's the wrong thing.
And I think our friend over at the Life and Sad Indians channel just did a stars who made it to 100 thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Steve did? I didn't see that. Stupid YouTube notifications. They're like really letting me down lately. They've done something to the algorithm. They've messed it all up.
Pons got so excited about that he had to run watch it.
Well, I'll wait till he comes back before I hit the last one. I actually didn't expect us to get through them this fast.
No, we can throw one in that you don't have a trailer for or something.
We can. I mean, if you want to talk about The Devil's Advocate, we can totally talk about it. I just haven't seen it recently, but I've seen it enough times that I can talk about it. But like,
wait a minute. Who's the young guy in The Devil's Advocate? Who's the young guy?
Keanu Reeves.
Yeah,
it's Keanu Reeves again.
Okay, maybe I'm thinking about something else.
And the woman is Charlize Theron. or Teron, as Thrash has corrected me in the past.
And Al Pacino as the devil is a really good one too. You know,
Yeah.
him and what was the one we just talked about? Angel Heart.
Yeah, Robert De Niro. De Niro and Pacino,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
They're kind of.
Are we talking Devil's Advocate?
We're gonna go ahead and talk about it. Yeah, we decided to go ahead and do that. Yeah, even though I don't have a trailer for it, I can talk about the Devil's Advocate because I love Al Pacino in that movie.
Yeah,
it's just an amazing movie. You know, it's one of those where I think everyone was at their best. You know,
I love the irony that the devil is a lawyer.
That's not irony. That's obvious.
That's exactly what the devil would be.
It's the opposite of irony.
The scene where they're
Who
on,
you would expect.
The scene where they're on the subway, and Al Pacino is messing with the young gangster type, and the guy's trying to intimidate him, and he says, "You're gonna go home, and you're gonna find your lady in bed with your best friend," and he gets this sort of gleeful smile, like. It's just such an outstanding scene, and that's the funny thing about the devil. The devil is scary not because he looks scary; he's scary because he takes such glee in bringing horror to the world. And it's just such. I love the demons in that. They really freaked me out. I mean, I was in my 30s when I saw it, and just the sort of with the interlocking teeth and the hair. I mean, they scared me.
I'm trying to figure out why. In my life, sometime in the last week, I have seen that subway scene.
I think we talked about it briefly last week too.
It was his birthday last week. That's why. And so there was a lot of buzz about Al Pacino last week. And we said,
never told you I'd seen that scene recently.
I think that's what caused us to decide we had to do the devil movies.
I think that's where it started, yeah. But I can't remember if we started talking about it on my show or your show. It was during your show that I decided that would be the topic.
But it kicked off because we were talking about Al Pacino,
right?
So, but yeah, this is a great movie, and I think Charlize Theron is great because she usually plays very, very tough characters, and she just plays such this like wilting flower type. I also like the fact
she gets completely ruined in this movie. Yeah,
she really does, and it's weird. How should I put this? They show the pervasiveness of the devil. It's not just a Christian thing. In different cultures, he's there. He's just slightly different. And I'm not going to mention them because I don't want to, talk about cultures I don't really know about. But it does show that he's working like all the tables. It's not just the Christians that he's
That whole speech he gives at the end, it's like this 10-minute long tirade that the devil goes against God, and it's Al Pacino at his most Al Pacinoist,
Yeah.
It is so good. I come from a family of lawyers, just so you know, and they all love this movie. They think Al Pacino is the greatest. That tells you something. It's like if you really want to hear the best lawyer jokes, you ask a lawyer; they'll tell you. I absolutely love this movie. If I have anything bad to say about it, I said it last week. I'll say it again. It's Keanu Reeves. His Florida accent is laughable.
Oh, it's horrible.
It's like Mickey Rooney's Chinese accent. Okay,
it's like, dude, come on.
Keanu Reeves in accents.
Yeah, no, he can't do them. He just needs to stick to whoa.
Yes, California Surfer.
It's not
That's the only one he can do.
As bad as Robert Morrow's New England.
Couldn't even do it in Point Break.
I would like to point out here that there's a corruption in the game show. Shut up! Shut up! We don't talk like that. Shut up!
Keanu Reeves in Point Break is another good example. But Keanu Reeves in Bram Stoker's Dracula, where he tries to have a British accent.
Yeah,
beautiful, Oscar worthy.
Oh.
All I got to say is Keanu Reeves' natural
You're
voice.
causing me pain, Tug.
His natural voice,
that.
the way he talks in Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure.
He's stuck with that for life.
Yeah, that's
surfer lingo.
his character.
Yeah.
Excellent.
He's never going to outlive that. He was also in Dangerous Liaisons.
Yes.
He was like the foppish singer, just going la 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 la.
Uma Thurman is like really cute in this
show.
So yeah, The Devil's Advocate. I mean, Al Pacino is one of the best devils ever on screen, in my opinion. He's definitely having a blast. And nobody but Al Pacino could probably deliver that final speech the way he delivers it. And he's got like that like fresco behind him of all the like naked people moving in hedonistic style. So good. That's such a good movie.
I have to rewatch that end scene just to because
that's the
he
best
delivers.
And it's so ambiguous about how, well, actually, if I chose to not give in to Satan, everything will be fine. And it's just like, one way or the other, I'm going to win. Fine, we'll do it the hard way. I don't care, but one way or the other.
Oh yeah, Mike Silva. Don't get me wrong. I love Bill and Ted. I made a video on Bill and Ted.
The only other actor I think that could have done the Al Pacino part as the devil in The Devil's Advocate, who is it? I just had
Bill Cosby could have pulled it off.
Stop saying Bill Cosby.
We're not going to talk about Max Devlin, okay?
I'm sorry, Jack Nicholson could have done it.
Oh,
He can do that kind of crazy rant thing. It would have been a lot different. It would be way different, but he could have done it, with the eyebrows up and everything.
He might have been scarier.
I was going to say, Al Pacino was approachable. That was the thing.
Yeah.
Dangerous as he was a very approachable character. But I definitely see where you're going.
Yeah.
No, Wilson is the devil. I mean, Witches of Eastwick. So.
Yeah.
Which was on my list, but I didn't get around to watching it. So I haven't seen that in a long time. Haha, I beat you to it, Indy. I win for a change. Okay. And Carowin also, Witches of Eastwick. See?
And brother, since we brought up Bill and Ted, we were talking about Max von Sydow not too long ago, weren't we? And of course, Max von Sydow was in The Seventh Seal, which was lifted directly for Bill and Ted 2.
Well, Bill and Ted 2 lifted directly from The Seventh Seal.
I'm sorry, I said it backwards.
Way.
They used The Seventh Seal as a template for Bill and Ted 2. And I remember when I saw Bill and Ted, I go, okay, who is this for? How many people watching Bill and Ted are going to get this? But
I'm trying to remember the name of the actor who plays him in Bill and Ted.
How many people watching Bill and Ted at all?
He's the bad guy in Die Hard 2. He's been in all kinds of stuff.
He was in Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, Shawshank, that guy. Yeah.
I can't think of his name.
Come on, Indy.
Yeah.
Shawshank?
Yeah, Shawshank Redemption. He plays Brooks.
Yeah, Brooks.
Shawshank Redemption.
Oh.
William Sadler.
Yes.
Yes, that's
it.
Yes, William Sadler. Yes, very good.
Aha.
You beat Indy this time.
You've sank
my Google skills
ship.
are elite. Dual monitors. It makes it so much easier.
But technically, that's not the devil. That's death. The devil does appear in that movie, and he's just like this giant figure in the background.
Yep.
He's not really played by an actor or anything. So okay, let's go ahead and go on to our last movie.
Okay.
Nobody ever suspected what ancient terror slept beneath the Vargas house.
Look out!
Terror that turns laughter into screams. And loving pets into killers. For the house belongs to the evil.
Oh my God!
This movie confuses me.
One.
This movie really confuses me because on one half it is a very schlocky, kind of goofy haunted house movie, but on the other hand, there's actually like this really intelligent psychological horror, like The Haunting, in there, and they're like mixed togeter. It's really bizarre.
It's so
haunted house movie because I missed it.
It's so 1970s it hurts. That's all I gotta say. The whole time I'm like, man, this is so 70s it hurts.
It is.
But at the same time,
Richard
like,
Crenna.
Yeah, Richard has
I think the 70s was when I seen that movie.
Probably.
Well, you figure you got Percy Rodriguez doing the narration in the of course it's the 70s.
That's another one of them shock theaters that Sunday afternoon movies.
But this one also features a really interesting devil in Victor Buono.
I like how he comes out, he's like all dressed in white in a white room on a white throne.
Yeah.
Just like it's like, come on, you're the devil. Shouldn't it be like a room full of like fire and death and stuff? He's like, no.
Well, Sebastian Cabot wore a white tux in Nice Place to Visit, so
that's
perhaps
true.
he was channeling that.
And Peter Stormare was also wearing a white suit. So.
But that was later.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. There's examples.
No, if you put the devil in a white suit, man, that is blasphemy in the movie world. The devil cannot wear white. The devil has to wear black.
I'm pretty sure just having the devil is blasphemy, but yeah. Yes, Indy, you are responsible for this. You mentioned Victor Buono, so I had to go and rewatch The Evil because I hadn't seen it in years.
And there's like no real special effects in the whole movie. Like,
really.
It's very just. I mean, like at one point, like the evil comes out and grabs the girl and pulls her off into the darkness, and the evil is just somebody dressed in a black leotard.
Yeah.
And
at
really
the beginning,
don't see,
she's like seeing like ghosts, but they're just like double exposure white figure.
Yeah. It's like the special effect. I mean, there's a few, but they're all very, very basic
they're very
stuff.
Easy.
And most of it's like people rolling around on the floor acting like something's happening to them. It's like, okay.
It's such a goofy movie. But I do like Victor Buono's Devil because he does a good job of coming across as he doesn't really give a shit about people. Like people are so insignificant to him that they're not even worthy of a joke, like, and the way he just casually says the horrible torment he's going to put Richard Crenna through, just like it's nothing. Like he doesn't care, and I think the only thing that's bad about Victor Buono is they keep trying to put this weird makeup on him. Like as the scene progresses, they put more and more makeup on him, and it doesn't look like him transforming. It literally just looks like somebody who's having makeup applied in between shots. Like, that's all you see, and I don't dig that. But I do like his performance as the devil. I think it's really interesting. Compared to the other ones that we've talked about, he's probably the most just aloof, which I think is an interesting character choice.
Well, that was always what Victor Buono did best. That very sort of extreme, pulled back, almost detached, type of character. He could chew the scenery up as well, but when he played Jim's father on Taxi, that's kind of how he played it, and it was absolutely outstanding. Not that Jim's father in Taxi was the devil, but again, he's doing that sort of very genteel. I walk slightly above the world types.
I'll say that I'm assuming this was a very low budget movie.
It looked like it.
The whole thing was shot in like one location with, there were like 13 or 14 actors in the entire cast.
And the only ones who are of any note are Richard Crenna and Victor Buono.
It looks like the thing was shot on VHS.
Yeah.
It also doesn't help that the version I watched, I think I watched it on YouTube, so it was like really low res too.
I watched it on Tubi, I think. Yeah.
Oh wait, no, it was on Tubi.
Yeah. It was not a good quality copy that they had on Tubi, of course.
Yeah, because the version I watched was not
very grainy.
High quality.
Yeah, it was very grainy. Definitely not a good
Baby.
It was probably better than Frankenstein Goes to Hell that I watched this morning.
Oh God, why would you watch that?
I thought the devil was going to be in it because Frankenstein Goes to Hell. We were talking about.
Oh, I thought you were okay. Sorry, in my brain you said, ignore me for a second. Let me overcome this stroke. Really, the movie didn't have the devil originally?
Oh, sorry.
No, sorry. Indy was just giving me information I did not know. Apparently, the devil wasn't originally in the movie. They just added it in later.
Probably because in the 70s, that was sort of the high watermark of the evil Satanist inspired themes and films. And it's funny, you said earlier about how any depiction of the devil is, in some people's minds, blasphemous. My grandmother, who was something of a religious kook, anytime anything referenced the devil, she would get she thought it was like the devil's not mocked. You're not supposed to make movies about him. It's not cool. When there was that long running story about poor girl from The Exorcist. Linda Blair, who I actually freaked out once. And you want to hurt your karma? Freak out Linda Blair. That stays with you. I probably that's another story. But anyway, Linda Blair had a whole series of really horrible things happen to her after she did that movie, and a lot of it is bad coincidences, and a lot of it is the Hollywood machine. But my grandma, the tabloids like the weekly news and stuff, we're all saying that the film was cursed, and my grandmother's like, yeah, I told you that movie was cursed. I told you, I warned you.
Yeah, they did the same thing when I was a kid with Poltergeist. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Where like there was always this running like conspiracy theory that all the actors in the movie died, which isn't true. I mean, it might be true now, but it wasn't true then.
30 years ago. You were much worse off if you were in The Conqueror.
I live in South Carolina. I live in the Bible Belt down here in the South. And when the Exorcists come out, the Christians were marching up and down the street with signs in front of the theaters.
They were protesting the 30th anniversary of Dogma. A lot of them were protesting that, and I'm like, correct me if I'm wrong. Isn't God the good guy in Dogma? What do you? I mean, it's a little off color, but the message is God's the good guy. So I don't know. What do you want from us? You know?
Maybe they just didn't like that God was ironic.
I don't know. It might have been something to do with that buddy Jesus.
No. There's a certain amount that again was off color, but again the message is still. But that's just me.
I haven't actually seen Dogma in a long time.
Yeah. You cannot go wrong with a movie where George Carlin's a priest.
Yeah, George Carlin.
They picked him on purpose.
Most deaf.
Yeah, they also protested Monty Python for sure, which just kind of fed into it, really. It usually helps a lot more than it hurts. When you protest a movie, you get like a big campaign to say this movie is evil. That's how Friday the 13th actually got all its publicity.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, really.
No kidding.
Sean Cunningham, the producer, he had no money for marketing. So the fact that this landed in his lap, that like people were trying to protest it, he kind of fed into it a little bit to see where it would go, and that became the marketing for the original Friday the 13th. No, the more you know.
I don't know that.
Well, it worked.
Yeah,
I'll
the
buy
more you
that.
know.
I'll buy that.
Um,
Is that another thing?
Friday the 13th is another one of the movies I went to see in the theater more than once.
The only Friday the 13th movie I ever saw in the movie theater was the remake. So,
good Lord.
Sorry. I mean, I like it more than Jason Goes to Hell, but
I saw the first three in the theater, but after the 3D experience, and it was kind of disappointing, I kind of just watched the rest of them when they come to the rental place.
Come on, that guy's eye pops out, goes right to the screen. You can get the 3D glasses with the DVD. Yeah.
The 3D.
Yes. The 80s 3D Renaissance. They tried so hard to bring 3D back. You know,
that one has some of the most shameless 3D moments. Like they're like juggling, and the camera's up here for some reason, just because of the 3D effect. You know?
And it's funny because when you watch the movie in the non 3D version, as you say, the cinematography makes no sense.
None at all.
Like there's a guy with a yo-yo doing the yo-yo at the screen. It's like, why?
When I saw this movie in the theater, the fat kid that was juggling, when he got wasted, everybody in the audience stood up and cheered.
Yeah, you're supposed to not like him. He's a loser, but he gave him the hockey mask, so he has a legacy.
I've never seen an audience so happy to be rid of a character.
Jason Takes Manhattan is a masterpiece. I mean, Jason punches a guy's head off and it lands in a dumpster.
Once again, I like that movie, but it could have used a little more Jason in New York and a little less Jason on the boat.
Yeah, I was about to say it's more Jason on a cruise ship than it is Jason Takes Manhattan. I think Manhattan is like 10 minutes of the movie.
It ought to be Jason on the Love Boat.
Well, I like Friday the 13th 5, so I really don't have the right to judge.
I actually, in a way, kind of like all the Friday the 13th movies, one way or another.
I like all of them except for Jason Goes to Hell.
I even like that one in a
I
way.
can't stand that one.
But I
It's
think
so
it's
stupid.
I think it's more other people in the movie that I like more than the movie. I can't remember the actor's name that's in it, but I kind of liked him in a couple other shows he was in.
Oh, Indy, yeah, good call. Not nearly as annoying as the guy in the wheelchair in Texas Chainsaw. I can't remember his name, but yes, he's the one you want to die the entire movie, and he doesn't die until right near the end. It's annoying. So anyway, that's it for today. Like I said, we will be doing lists next week, so there's plenty more talk of the devil next week. And then I think, when does that
I got a really good one I want to talk about, but I'm going to wait till next week to make everybody wonder.
So let's see. I'm looking at the dates. Okay, you know what? After next week, like 2 weeks from now, when Damien comes back, we will talk about the Spider-Man movies. We're going to start talking about Spider-Man movies in anticipation for Spider-Man. So all Spider-Man movies are on the table. So that's your assignment for the next 2 weeks, Damien. Watch Spider-Man movies.
Well, I have Disney, so I guess I get them.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay if you got what the
I gotta watch Spider-Man
TBS
movies.
or TNT. You can watch them.
You're killing me, Tug.
They're on all month on TNN or TNT or something.
You don't have to watch the TV show though. I won't require that.
Well, I've watched Spider-Man Through the Multiverse. That one was pretty good.
Yeah, that is pretty good.
Yeah. Oh, hey, Morris.
Lord.
Morris has come to say hi.
Hello, Morris.
I thought that was Mr. Pickle.
No, this is Morris. Morris is the orange one. Mr. Pickles is the other fat boy. But he's a tabby.
or at least a Pepsi free.
Yeah.
So okay, that's it for today. I do, like I said before, I have a review of Hardware coming out. Now it's in half an hour. And go check out my merch store. I should have a banner for that.
I actually have it up on my computer right now because I was going to.
There you go. I've only got like 6 or 7 designs right now, but I'm got more I'm working on, and I'm trying to get Uncle Joe to help me, but he's a very busy man.
You're lucky he hadn't headed off the Fire Lake.
I was working that. I was putting it. You beat me to it, you fascist.
So Thrash, we are going live again tonight, aren't we?
7 p.m. Thrash time. Yes.
Cool.
We're talking about Sid and Marty Croft. And the recent passing of
catalog.
Sid.
Yeah. We finally lost the other brother, the older brother. We lost the older brother. Rest in peace. And we're going to be talking about their body of works.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna love a show where I get to talk about Bigfoot and Wild Boy.
Which technically counts, even though there's no puppets in it.
Okay, so I'll see you then, and hopefully I'll see everybody in the comments. Shane, you doing anything today? Are you still here?
No, I'm just driving. Gotta get up to North Carolina. If I stop somewhere with Wi-Fi, I might do a short one.
Okay. Well, I guess that's it. I guess I should just hit the button then.
You my big plans is to do this show tonight and sleep for the rest of the week. So
I hear you. I want to do that after the week I've had. Jesus.
Yeah. It's not been a great week in South Carolina neither. We've had some pretty rough weather down here.
Yeah, we got flooding, and I live like right off of the Mississippi, so when it floods, like half the roads go out. So like if just a trip to the grocery store requires planning in advance, like you have to map it out ahead of time. It's annoying.
We got these little drones now that'll bring you stuff from the store and drop it in your yard.
Yeah, we don't have that here. We're not as fancy as you
guys.
They
keep malfunctioning and like there's one Chinese place, their drones keep malfunctioning and bombing people with chicken chop suey and noodles. I mean, I got a video
from heaven.
One on the top of my building. Top of my building's covered in Chinese food.
It's raining
Well, if you
manna
ever see
from
one of
heaven.
those drones
Oh my
upside
God.
down on the side of the road and the aliens are attacking, be sure to flip it over. You'll get a free Amazon gift card.
Oh yes.
Wow, 21st century problems, huh, guys?
Yeah, really.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, I'm gonna hit the button now.
Oh, thank you and good night.
Stupid little bell.
Do it, or the devil will come for you.